directly at that swing. It's Simple that surprises him. And now, with blood drawn, they start their commit. Immediately equalizing into the site is Exile, and they have space. Contact for Simple, long range with the CZ, and it's a very threatening round. Only Exile, he'd on for an ace hit. Have to clutch up a 1v2. It's certainly not out of the realms of possibility.
A really good start here from Navi, and if there was any reason to have a little bit of extra fire in the belly, they've lost to Gambit consistently, and now they're in a grand final where they get a chance to really...
First contact. He is, however, a bit locked in now. He might just have to fight his way out. Bits there in support. Electronic
long as well.
On his way towards long. Ooh, does need to build that CZ first. Fortunately, his teammates should be here to stop that recovery. If the FAMAS does fall into Hobbit hands, come on, guys. We know this is not how the script goes.
Electronic's low as well here. There we go. Bombs dropped. Hobbit. 1v3. Sure, Navi had a discussion or two about a few of the rounds yesterday.
Owie. That one's going to leave a mark. Boomich, just as that crouch key is released, knocks the head off of Hobbit with that mid-range MP9. Kate, something quick for that short control. Nafany, courtesy of the smoke, gets through the flames. Boomich is ready, though, and he just knocks him on his bottom. All that util, and a player gone. No trade potential whatsoever. Safe. It does look like he's going to be looked after here by Simple. And that's a great find. Shiro catching them on that peak. The flash and ice indicator. Simple wants to step into the void a bit. And they are walking up on... Can they contest that plant? Looks like Simple can. Intis not ready for that and completely unprotected. There's a lot of Navi here. They're going to struggle here. Just into the meat grinder, one after the other. And Shiro, he has already delivered with their opener. But with 10 seconds left, I don't think he's got an opportunity to close. Just going to scarper with the AK.
Their way up through the bathrooms. That allowed Simple, who, for whatever reason, didn't feel the pressure. He wasn't worried about dying in the back. Gets a huge frag and secures the next round for Navi. But Gambit, with this saved AK-47 on Shiro, they can upgrade into a few deagles, maybe light util, and keep this one competitive.
Intermittently, stepping up to the plate of that second star in Navi's frag total. Simple's having a peek. Nafany's already well, we heard from the pre-match media, Navi don't want to be the best in the region. They want to be the best in the world. And same sentiment for Gambit, talking about starting their own legacy, starting their own... Ooh. 40-second mark, they start their advance. Navi are well ahead of this. They're cognizant of the pushes, and Simple's already spotted out another. Dispatches of Inters, peeking every time. Damn, Exile delivers and takes down the prize scalp. Electronic recedes. Boomich next contact, 25 for Nafany. Oh dear. Boomich does manage to convert, and just Exile triple peaked. No way back in for him, and now Gambit, they put all of their eggs into that basket, Chadney.
Yeah, really good stuff there from Navi. Just peaking to have a strong buy. Gambit on the other side of things, as you were alluding to, we'll have to just opt for these pistols now. Max loss bonus is in place, so if we're looking for a plan, that would be great to stimulate the economy going forward. Going to help them out from being in that cycle where it's pistols, AKs, plants. Going to be high on the agenda.
He's in the right place, and that's the info. Perfecto calls for assistance, and Exile presents his bottom for the spanking. Boomich takes him down. Valiant attempt, it may not be done.
Perfecto's low here.
Yeah, it's a flash and go. Nafany is stalking the flank. If only he'd lived a little longer, could have had a chance. Oops. Very loud. Simple.
Very loud.
Simple needs to get his ears cleaned.
That's a great save right there. Nafany, he's going to be smiling ear from ear with that one. How does he walk away with an AWP?
So I heard from Simple that he broke B.
Should be pretty familiar with the in-ears, and maybe they've been able to get him a new headset overnight. I'm sure that there's plenty of people who would be
imagine
gagging.
if he did a tweet.
Does anybody have a pair of headsets?
Anyone in the Kiev area want to meet up?
I'm sure he would have had a couple of boxes arriving at his door.
Round as well. Enters, and Nafany, nice find. Bit not going to be distracted by the contact to his left. Gambit, down a man. Hobbit's going to be caught on the walker. Fire. Okay, yep.
Bit and Simple have just completely gotten out of their aggressive stance on A right now, so playing this number advantage perfectly. More down.
And that boost of Electronic.
4 players here.
Yeah, and they haven't found a thing. Now the contact will be taken at the simultaneous time. Oh dear! It's down to Electronic, and he does step up in a very big way. Partnered with Simple, who can deny the plant. Inters isn't ready. And just like that, doesn't even bother to right-click. He's found the first. Simple's not expecting Hobbit here, though. And one heaven, Hobbit can win this. He spots the barrel, Simple caught, needs an adjustment, and he's not far off. It's Bit that pulls it across for Navi. And 6-0, Gambit yet to leave a mark on their attack.
Oof, looking good, looking real good right now for Navi. One with Boomage, we saw that one with Bit just there. But if they're able to keep it clean, they're isolating the fights and they're getting out of dodge. And that is one of the key elements here. You can see when you're in that 4v5 situation as Gambit and you were still playing the slow Counter-Strike, if you don't trade efficiently, right, we're not getting 2 for 1.
Dude. 7-1 as well. Like, that's a component that you need to show up if you want this Navi final to sing, and Bit has already shut down another. That's it. Mission accomplished. Passive stance begins. Potentially boosted up by Electronic to peek into the potential AWP line of Shiro. No one's home. They're walking contact toilets, though. We've seen this many times before.
It's the rap from Navi. They're ready for this, and Boomage and Perfecto will be behind them. Quick from Connector here as well.
Here they come through the smoke, so when they look lost, Chad. One by one, falling down. It's Bit this time with triple kill shutdown of that toilet walk. And I think he's been spotted out. Being confident in that long presence, so Hobbit has a slight advantage, but being peeked by Simple is no fun. Shoulder. And his 10th is found.
Okay, some quick maths here. If we just take a little bit for Gambit within the first 7 rounds of play, you add Simple's 10 with Electronics 8. Well, they have 18, which just has 1 kill, but only 1 death to go alongside of that. So really great stuff from Navi here.
Look, and he does convert off of the flash. He goes for an ambitious spray. Spray in return. That's the bomb. Oh, and that's 10 HP for Shiro. Pull up your socks, son.
Okay, well, there's an AK. Could get more interesting here. Bit is still low. Boomage is playing
his responsibility. Bit's taken him down already. Last 2 on that side. Smoke to play around, and Axel actually shutting down Perfecto. He's got 2. That's good damage. Inters unfortunately could not get away from that site. Too many players, too many options.
Bar for Gambit in the first 8 rounds of play here. And that's real problems. Real big issues. They need to change that, and they need to change it now.
Light path. Inters not even looking. Looks like good trades favor Gambit. 30 seconds for that bomb plant and smoke to be dropped.
Electronic, he repositioned that to flash for these monster players so they could swing as the smoke was fading, but that...
Boomage catching Navi just courtesy of that trace of fire, and now the man advantage. Can they hold on to it? Exile gets very lost. And yeah, Shiro, they heard it. Can he do great angle management? Electronic doesn't give him a thing. And the rest falls into place. Navi, we know how important this round was in terms of Gambit. Oh, that's a nice headshot angle for Electronic. Can't quite tame the spray, and another AK for... After the first 5 rounds of CT aggression, making you feel like a bit of a plum when you're walking up playground, it's no one. Oh, baby. Navi has taken down that Boomage short hold. He's been very pesky from that position and getting... I think as soon as Simple pulled the trigger, they just started to run. Bit's gone. There's a chance here for Gambit. Can they convert 2 for 2 off of their opening pick? That's a big start from Perfecto, and he just says no. Full caps lock, N-O. Navi provides something, but 28 seconds, and I think Perfecto's done enough. They've got the bomb monster. They can stack the site. 4 players for Navi. Make it 3. Quick find from Hobbit. 2 towards that monster position. I don't know how Shiro's supposed to find a frag and a way in. Boom, it shuts him down. Perfecto for more. Simple spots the barrel of Hobbit, and there goes another. No time here. Just no time. He'd love a plant. Simple's not going to let that happen, and he does go down 10-2, and it looks like the Navi comms are going to be getting a little loud.
Right, you're sitting there, you're sitting in that jail position for so long, just waiting. You have to...
Still goes down. M4 VAK there. It's not even about the names, it's about he's got them. 3 of them are searching for him. Now the rotate will come in, but they're wide open into the side. Look how much space they've got. Stretch in their legs. A walk in the park for Gambit. Simple's going to give it his best shot. And Navi finds nothing onto Bit. It's Hobbit to open proceedings for Gambit. And this is going to be one to flip the script. The frags come 1 by 1. Gambit for a 4th here.
Will stay forward towards that monster position as opposed to dropping on back. They will defend so the rotation of their team can come over and set up a 180 crossfire for players coming up. And speaking of picks, Axile with the Molotov. Perfecto's down. This one's looking great for their 5th, but Simple.
He wants more.
Needs
Returns to the line. Booked completely. Simple did not have that toilet walk up, so they have found a gap in that contact here. He is! What a ridiculous crouch peek. Oh, okay. Disgusting. Oh, lovely. 8-round start. It was CT side overpass where they did the dirty work, and Axel pulling them across the line to 5 at the very end of things. 10 to quickly flick into 1 and deleted by Simple. Uncontested smoke, and it's Inters to go down. Bit finding that. All of his vision. He'll be finished off by the MAC-10s, and both of them have connected. Even a third and fourth put in the feed very early into proceedings. This was an investment, a full one.
Mitch with those MAC-10s. Bit here with 2 flash assists and 2 kills. So
Savior, USP, and Navi.
This is getting dicey.
Oh, there's a chance Boomich isn't ready for this. MAC-10 up close, a chance now lost. As he cleans up shop, it's only Axel. He does have that saved scout. He'd need to be handing bang. Number 1. Axel's about to teach us how to count. What comes next? I believe it's 2. Humbled down to under double digits. Axel's great, sure. But, you know, Inters, he's got 3
right now. Means that his teammates will help facilitate it. And this will be Shiro's chance to step up. But the MAC-10s again doing the lion's share.
That's a great find. Bomb lose 15. Nafi now has to step up. 1 frag demanded of him, and Electronics having none of it. Navi running down the clock. There's no way to knock him off that.
They hunt Simple. Real chance there onto Inters, down to 46, and I think that might be it for the Humble. He's caught out.
Oh man, Boomich. Another opening frag for Navi. And he's so good, his bit.
17 for him.
Yeah. Does catch Perfecto's back turn, but now they're hunting, and it's another for Hobbit, trying to keep Gambit in it. Simple, not having any of it, charging into the site, trying to bait the shot, get any info he can, and Intvan. And Inters is doing everything. Look at the move. Such a transfer. There's no time left. Simple, 3 seconds. Keep hold to what you can.
Well, we might catch it on the replay. Notice where they're focused. It's to Monster. All of them are looking down towards Monster. This is where Hobbit and Inters play time and time again. Some fantastic multi-fragging here.
That transfer was dreamy.
Oh.
If he lost him just under that lip, that bomb could have been scooped up. God knows. That's baiting for the AWP, though. He's not expecting this. May have heard them as they do bound up towards short, and a nice 3-2 split. This is going to hurt. There's 3 CTs to receive, all very much single foul. Bit's actually gone and taken CT. Now the rotate's awkward as hell. It's just Nafi, Shiro, and Axel up against the world, and now Axel puts his name in the feed first. Nafi, and it looks like he'll be caught. He should have been. Bit struggles. Electronic takes long, and it's a weird change of the guard because now the site is lost, the bomb is down. They have the kit, thankfully. He's a much better weapon for this job. He does need the fresh clip. He is being swung upon, and now his shots missed. Time is of the essence for Gambit. Good find. Boomich shutting down the CT component. Just these 2 now, and they do move into the site nicely. Quick find from Inters. Kit is recoverable, and they just run him down, using their number advantage, and they will take the round.
Got dicey for a second there, Gambit, and
you can see the game plan from Navi's pistol there, really cool. By putting Bit down that CT and the fact he had no contact, if he'd have stayed there, completely nullifies one route and avenue of assault. He could even be flanking those short players if things went a little differently. You can see it was a real nightmare scenario for Boomich. He's even switching to burst fire. That's how he knows he's in. Straight out, who's there to be tested? They've got Util in their hands, so they'll be flashing as he peeks. That's the end of Boomich. Hero AK sat down, but Electronic immediately responds. Okay, the fights are going to keep going. Playing hot potato with the AK. Simple with a chance, a big chance, but Hobbit denies. And Navi's force has fallen flat here. Perfecto looking to recover. That AK's touched 3 different players' hands here, and now with Bit combined, they're getting into it. 2v2. Bomb completely disconnected from the fray. An odd smoke in the default. They're not in a rush, but the swing on the flash is great. Bit does not know he's being closed in on. He does now. Perfecto peeking on the car. Is punished for it. Nafi does damage. A dink, no less. Needs to just spam him. And he does find it, but Bit's there to return fire. Okay, Navi can count on Bit when they need him most.
Big stuff right there. That was chaos, right?
Like Simple's got a frag waiting for him.
His pincer. Looking even better now as Electronic will take down Inters. Pressure on short. Hobbit.
Oh, you brave boy. Knocks down Shiro with a lovely and masterful spray. Simple with the 1-tap.
See you later, Hobbit.
And Hobbit just hoping and praying he can contend with 1. Not to be. There you have a clean Navi take.
Yeah, really good stuff there. Working with a lot of space.
Nafi, great shot to save his hide. Doesn't opt to recover the MAC-10. Would rather just try and slink away to a new angle.
The crazy Counter-Strike. It was an action-packed game. The long-range spam of Simple. quickly corrected here with the nice little tap onto Axel.
Lovely stuff.
And yeah, Hobbit, rock in a hard place, that's the definition right there. You drop off to spawn, you have the CZ, you're not fighting any. Weren't really tested in their semi-final by any means.
Respotted short, and there they go.
Confident looking Navi, just happy to take the fights here.
I imagine that must have been a part of their conversation ahead of this game.
Guaranteed star, and then Navi with his impact plays, and then Inter's just being a safe pair of hands. Like, they seem very sound, and that's not being doubted here. It's just when you compare that to Navi, it was up and down. It was simple in electronic, and then it's just been simple in recent history. Now Bit shows up as a star. Perfecto finding impact. Boomich looking like he has a much better idea. Nafany, they grab 2 with the Mac 10. It's only going to be a matter of time until they do find him. Low HP. Does bite the dust. AK's retained, and Navi, they deny anything carried across here for the CTs. Has been purchased and dropped across, so no dramas in that camp. But here's the deal. If Shiro is going to be gifted the AWP, they need him to find that impact. It can't just be a saving simulator. We saw what happened in map number 1. The rounds got away from Gambit very quick. Really can't be finding themselves down a bunch of rounds again.
They're coming for Inters. They're already out on the lurk smoke. He could drop in, just can't quite get his boots back on the ground. Hobbit does try and trifle with that mid take. It was a 2-pronged assault. Nafany, nasty spot of limbo here in the smoke. And stared at, sprayed at by Perfecto.
A lot of cash here to go for a rebuy. They probably should, considering the AWP is saved. But just a chance to talk things through, because as I was mentioning, the slew of rounds they were under in map number 1, it's going to feel difficult to come back from that again here in map number 2, knowing that in recent history they've already lost this.
Steps trying to catch Nafany, maneuver through that smoke. A dangerous game Electronics play.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous game under cleared corner.
Is Electronic just going to park the bus?
He's not going to look.
He's having a look.
Oh, he does. Every single potential threat. Axel so blind, he'd love to unload that M4 mag. He gets no chance at all. Can't even put his crosshair on the body as Navi just burst into that site through short.
Oh, they know where the AWP is now. Hunt might start here. Shiro's shot onto Boomich. Signal is over towards the B site. Electronic already starting to look in if he can get past Hobbit.
Oh, good chance on that CZ. Good chance as Electronic does just take a second, catch his breath, find his feet. Shiro. Oh, he's been spotted. Electronic sounds the war horn. And the Riders of Rohan are on their way.
Oh, look at this util just for the hunt here. They don't want him to hold onto this AWP at all.
I mean, he's got peanuts in his bank account. And that'll do. Good shutdown. Plenty in the loss bonus as Navi have strung together, what is it now, 5?
Yeah, after the force buy, just
bloody round.
It's not stopping.
Off that force buy.
I'm a bit mesmerized right now because all of the woes that we've experienced with Navi in recent times from a viewer standpoint, they don't seem to be existing here today. The individuals, everyone's there. The T-side gameplay understanding of the game, but the firepower behind it.
He wants to have a look at Long and does immediately convert. They even get Electronic out on that blue bin. Flashes to get back out. Now Hobbit has a real shot here. And it's an opportunity he does not let go. Equalizing that first man advantage. This has been the main problem for Gambit. So Hobbit's given him a gift, right?
A run boost. A molly, a flash, something.
A dry peek, but they do immediately pre-fire his corner. He's begging for help. Axel can't, and Shiro's gone now for the cross. Dumping their util indicates CT as an angle to clear. One smoke and a jump is their approach, and they are across. This is going to be real troublesome now for Gambit. Losing Axel as well. Hobbit, so much damage into the smoke. It's Electronic who's now wounded, but tough decision to make now. He's lost Inters as well. Hobbit's just going to have to get the hell out of there, trying to find a safe exit, and does. Navi. Yeah, I think they are just kind of succumbing to the pressure. Shiro, I mean, how we've watched a lot.
It's perfect from Nafany.
And Shiro's even filled the feed as well. If he can just time it right, that was the tail. Would do it, can't seem to make it happen. They do force some util out on that hunt, and now Simple just posted up for Hobbit's swing. Pulls them back. Shiro. And Bit already knocking him down. Axel dead on the re-peek. It is Inters in a 1 versus 3. Now he is healthy. And he's already taken Simple out of that. Perfecto was already holding it. A 7th put on the board for Navi, just 8 rounds in play.
Yeah, they're looking.
Hobbit does combine with Nafany. Mid was there, Simple. Trying to keep that in the past tense. Feeling the burn now, Molotov behind him, he re-peeks straight into Simple. That's another fire frag from Hobbit. Takes down Electronic. Tucked in, ready for Axel. The trade's not there, and now he's dancing with him. 10-second defuse, it doesn't even matter. Simple with 4.
So far, all they have is the pistol. All they have is the pistol. It's not that these rounds haven't looked competitive. This is a 2v1 retake. They were looking good on that half buy just before. Right, finding.
But look at that long range find. Electronic opens up. More to come. Enters his next victim. Every single one of these deagles, one by one, they fall.
Util's on point. The changes of pace.
Yeah.
The different looks that they're throwing right now.
Oh, that's exactly what he plans to do. Wouldn't they just? Navi not giving him anything though. And down goes Hobbit. Okay. Gambit feeling very fragile right now.
Like even in rounds where we have seen Gambit get the opening, because look, they have had a couple of opening kills this time around. It hasn't been the same affair as the early stages of Overpass. Navi have handled the situations perfectly, or they've been able to respond in kind with a trade of their own, or grab.
Had a great performance as well. Out a bit on Overpass. That's a change-up though. On a swivel, but blocked him. An Electronic very quick. Problem for Inter's domain. He does deal with the first, and Perfecto caught again. Great play here from Gambit. Simple to try and open up the site. The molly may force him up, and a missed shot. He's so blind though. And Electronic and Simple are starting to warm up and whir up that engine.
Oh, the mouse!
Another jump, the mouse squeal. That's the second time we've seen it in 2 maps.
Yeah.
When Simple pulls Navi back into it, my God. Looked like Gambit, and that jump from Axel's going to haunt him. It's going to rip that mouse wheel out of his
head. Passed. Axel is dead.
That's a lovely body. And there's the first. More to come. Looks great from Hobbit's Deagle. There's a lot of action unfolding, and it's all Navi onto Gambit. Nothing left for Shiro to do. 11, folks. 11. If you had a friend that was pretty hard, Clear finds him. It's a big find. Electronic can equalize those. He's already just charging straight towards him. Great find again from Nafany 2 on the AWP. Simple and Boomich though. And Boomich is well into the sun. The first fight is won by Boomich, no less. They're cutting them down. They've lost Simple and they lose the round as well. And Gambit, a compulsory conversion.
And Nafany with 4 in the second half. Things are not going to be looking good as it is. And really, Alex, if we want to look at the bigger picture of this, Train's coming up next. That was Gambit's choice.
Yes, it's Boomich trying to test Nafany. Does put one in the board. And Nafany actually just keeping him at bay. Shiro struggling to hit his shots. 2. Shiro's there, and Inters even chips in for another. Simple and Perfecto. We'll give it everything she's got. Need a duel, and it's Nafany with more. Nice shooting from Simple. 2 close quarters. He controls the spray. There's 2 more to find, and I start to believe every time this man starts clicking his mouse. Good grief.
Called here late within this first half, and if we want to just recap this round here, it is Nafany again. 3 kills for him in this situation, and he had Shiro there real fast.
Immediately gone. That's only his 6th frag, but it's a big scalp to take. Need to try and find him. Lovely elevated position. Just a one-way as that CT smoke was fading. Paul's already waiting. That's an easy find. Just on the jump. Shiro's got 2 different angles of assault now to contend with. And they're going to find him with ease. Navi sailing towards a 12th here. Oh, and a chance onto the bomb plant, but it's down all the same. Inters, not a name we... Good control.
Wow. Пикать меня.
Nice!
Just a quiet.
Gonna be good enough here, is
Knowing
it?
Counter-Strike and its script, now they're about to post a full 10 in a row. Charles close, and there goes the bomb. He's already found the head he desired. Don't we all?
Simple's just gone down there from Hobbit.
Flash, Boomich gets vision, but quickly deleted. In fact, not done yet. Chance for Electronic for both. That, it was such a quick shot onto Shiro. Perfecto trying to combine, but that was the peak, and it's been punished. There's Inters connecting with his third. Gambit get the pistol. Now, we've seen that before.
This is where they really need to hunker on down, Gambit. They cannot lose to the force buy of Navi. And I say force buy of Navi, we haven't seen it come through yet. Jesus.
Expecting the swing. Bit's taken down Ivy. And here comes the P90. Flying up the ladder. It has drawn blood. Hobbit's caught one, but these pistols are still quite pesky. Bit's recovered that Galil from Ivy, and now from behind, Electronic, so many opportunities.
And there was a second wind as Electronic had an opportunity coming late through Pop Dog to get too excited about, and Shiro's just going to pedal forward. Nafi's already done some damage, and the dominoes fall one after the other. That's a bit flicky.
Yeah. It's got the sense for this. Nice shooting from Shiro. It's only against the eco, but keeping it tidy.
Losing sprees of rounds, things are falling apart, and that excitement, it can only take you so far. The players in the server need to be... And now we've, well, swept the first 3-1.
Exile out, maybe. Oh, down the Pop Dog. Boomage nearly takes them both. Yeah, get out of dodge, Hobbit. And enters, still traded, but found at least one of those B defenders.
Pop Dog position, and he only had a Mac 10 in a round like this. Great movement there from Hobbit down the ladder. And yeah, not working with a lot of util. One of the opening smokes from Gambit in that round.
More utility exchange, and on the way out, Boomich stamps his ticket. That's going to walk straight into Perfecto, and Axel does what Axel does best. That bomb plan.
Yeah, down to Squalor here. That was really, really good stuff from Boomich. Watched him play. Everybody at home, if you're a Navi fan, you've been watching for the better part of a year now, you know us talking about Boomich at Sandbags on Inferno, right? You'll have heard that story. Think about how mobile he wasn't around, like getting past it easy. There's the first.
And the bomb's across. Good luck. Axel has to bodyguard, and the bomb does go down. Okay.
Success.
Mission complete. 3-3.
Yeah, and a quick one there as well. So Gambit not waiting for that utility. No panic here, right? Just able to mop up the mess. You knew you were going up against some version of a buy in the next round. It is going to be on everybody for Gambit. Shiro even head armor.
There it comes. Looks like 2 frags for Navi already, and a third put on the board as well. Bit just using that bomb train. Hobbit was smoked off, and the tag. Bit lives on. They can't finish the job with the pistol. Shiro again meets his maker.
This is great stuff from Bit. That trade right there is perfect. And you heard in that little piece where we had the interview with the sub
plant. And losing Simple puts it all onto him. Just the one is all they can report. Favoring Gambit now as they have got the suspect because can't check his corners. Just Boomich, and they do take the contact as he drops the smoke. A close call. But 4-4. Gambit, successful take of the
non-factor, right? He's just the one who's immediately dead as they take space. So he gets decked. Electronic does his absolute best to try and moss in.
It was perfect. The first bullet he fired was on the
mark. Taken first here in map number 3. And this is the most back and forth from Shiro, and Simple's down again. Just the simple flash from Inters, and bang. Full.
Contact found. He wasn't far off. Could have been the collab. Now Bit dicing with that Mag 10. Going down. Electronic is ahead of the lines though. Shiro was not ready for that. He can come alive here for the clutch. Axel already losing another body. Double smoke. It costs him his life. They can hold it. He fakes it. Draws Nafi into the fight, a one-on-one that certainly does favor Electronic. He dunked him with the nade earlier, and now he's holding it. The opener though. I mean, you said Simple was a non-factor. That was a Shiro factor.
That was a really quick shot on the replay.
Gambit. Simple does catch one. Bomb not down. Util being dumped to try and give a bit of area to play around, and play they will. 2 more Navi members are down. Ooh, Bit does bail them out.
That's a huge shot for Bit to make the famous from there.
Yeah, and an AK. Oh, backs are turned. He even spots Perfecto. He's not going to be able to keep hold of this AWP unless he defends his honor. Nafni takes it all away from them. And that's a big win. That's a win within the win.
Yeah, and now just to save. You can get that loss bonus starting to build here. It has been much more of a back and forth affair. And it will just be pistols. They have to go for the 4th. They can keep this next round of play.
Actually only a P250, and nearly cratered on the way down. Great recovery from Gambit. Threatened. And Ninters is very quick on the draw, it seems. Yeah, oh, great find. He's beating him to the punch. There, ooh, a chance. Simple takes him, and Axel caught from the flank as well.
Have to sit it, Shiro.
Where is he? From the Z. They have faked it out. So an opportunity presents itself. This was supposed to be Navi's round, and Electronic ensures it is. Right down to the 1v1.
I have no idea in that round. So Electronic aware of that, gets a big kill. And Inters did a lot of work here. This second kill onto Boomich should have been done. Look how good these shots are. All it takes, simple. Finding a timing, finding some impact.
And yet, Perfecto's added to the naughty list. Boomich close only for a moment. Now Simple does have to be the hero. Already 2 to his name, a third no-scope, too tall of an order. They're running out of options, Electronic. The pits of despair, last round of the half. It will be an armored Deagles and Gambit.
This is wild.
Yeesh.
He's not stopping for anybody there. Even catches the pop player blind, but did you see that? He noted and just kept on pushing. He didn't even worry about taking that fight.
He knew Axel. Position confirms 2 players are out on that A site. Using that, blocking each other, but Navi solves the puzzle. And now it's Bit. So many targets, good chance though. It's 1v1s and it's nearly 3. That Deagle, just a goddamn axe. Working with just 2, it's Axel now, however, with a headshot. These Glocks are struggling, picked apart at. That's the precision we want to see. Glocks taking long-range fights, it does not work well. Poor Bit, just still on the default plant. Threat, but so is he. And now with Electronic, they're hitting the shot. The time favors Electronic. If he could just stop that defuse, Kit's been picked up. If he can go so well, like, it was really hard for the, who's it, Navi, to caught out by Boomich. Navi have turned up the speed here. Speed, violence, momentum, and just a little bit of disrespect thrown in there.
Still sitting at 10-10. AKZR.
And it's Hobbit to catch the first. Quick exchange, so much chaos for Navi here on the site. They've managed to get the smokes down and get the bomb, as well as the frags required. No resistance. Shiro's on green. Navi tries his luck. Meets Simple with the AK, and yeah, Shiro's got nothing left to contribute either. This could tie things right up. You can see why. Look at the right-hand side of your screen. Gambit winning the pistol, and now not really feeling like much of a winner.
No, this is going to have to be a save from them. So Navi's chance to get to 9, just 1 round away here from tying her up.
18. Thought I was sitting there with my fingers
I was
going.
like, what? If it's silent, is it going to make the maths easier, or is it going to make it harder? No. Is there more pressure?
No, I was expecting them to be running into either did Gambit here on the USPs, as there we go. Nothing to be scavenged away, despite their attempts.
Gambit. The money for Navi, the low end, is Electronic with 3.9, and he upgraded away from a Mac 10 with a rebuy. So there's plenty of cash right now.
At Gambit, it's been working well. The spawns are way more than he bargained for. Actually takes down Boomich. Here we are. Issue for Navi. Now with backs turned, another frag provided. Inters delivers, and Axel can perhaps catch Bit. Oh, knocked him off.
He's done it!
He just wins the round right here and now. Electronic in the last second. Good grief, I thought he was letting that one slip away. The 10-second ninja, and it nearly happens. Let's see this one again. Like, Bit, great. Look at the defuse time, round winning.
I can't believe that.
The Navi that has a very real shot at giving Simple the trophy at the major that he deserves. Such as Simple, and now Shiro kicking up a fuss. Found, though, by Perfecto. It's Hobbit that keeps things level. Gambit are making a round out of this. Threatening always. Nafi's got a flank.
No
Bit's
one's
not looking. He does check it, though. Bit so alert. Quick glance.
We have really, really gotten stuck into this second half. Gambit again with the pistols didn't always feel like they're there. Gambit are going to find themselves in that position very, very soon. Over there,
yeah.
huh? Okay.
Either way, let's get this one going.
Okay. Well, everything looking good. Diffuse kit this time round for Navi.
Oh, he's clearing him. Perfecto finds it, though, and that's a double entry now for Navi. Isolating him completely. A Hail Mary. No scope. How is he still alive? He gets away with something, perhaps enough. Barrel. He knows where they both are. Hobbit looking to come up clutch now, looking for the equalizer. Simple. He has been spotted. A slight advantage. He peeks into the orb. I mean, to be peeking into... It's so easy to overthink it. It's so easy. What's Simple looking at? He's even looking at him, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Wide peek, hits his crouch key, 100% accuracy, and that crosshair's bang on.
Huge stuff from Hobbit.
It's not pretty. Far from it. But that is
going to be a tussle. Now it's going to be a bit more of a struggle.
As well, and oh dear, sitting duck was Axel. Now the double trade return. Man advantage. Boomich.
She's facilitated this, and he's found another. Shiro's down.
Yeah, and he's going to finally be met by Nafi. But Perfecto, this is an element of surprise. Nafi was just not accounting for it.
It's Hobbit again.
You can't back-to-back. Ingle's not looking, and Hobbit's on to his usual antics. A real chance. Perfecto denies. Saving Navi. A lot of impact frags in that A.
Imagine back-to-back.
But he's doing the style. Quickest way to find the flank.
Boomage was huge in this round. That one there onto Shiro was masterful. He even set Perfecto up to get out here into the backline with his smoke. So great work from the in-game leader. And
you can't push Hobbit. He'll always leave with at least a frag. Shiro trying to punish with that scout.
Bomb's going to go down here.
The form both teams were in. This is not the lay of the land I would have expected as we reach the closing stages of the third.
Take a look at the scores on the doors. 26 kills.
And I've just been reminded that Gambit are still working with some nasty weaponry. The FAMAS trying to fight for your honor of the business. Axile can play spoiler, and he has! Takes down 2. 18 seconds, and Shiro is on that bomb train. The security, Hobbit's doing it again. The last is coming in. Is he expecting it? He's not. And big a Hail Mary, no scope, and Hobbit's got it in the bag. Gambit over strike right now.
He's just chilling in pop, just hanging out, having a good time. This round into absolute disarray.
Axile, oh, he nearly got the 2. And that's the end of Navi as well. Navi finally break their silence. It was a short-lived success for the CTs. And they continue their run of the mill. I mean, it's 8 T rounds found for Navi, so which textbook.
Beautiful stuff there. Absolutely beautiful stuff. And Electronic, he just continues to be an absolute force. He's hit so much through Ivy this game. Nafi's going to try here. He's grabbed one. Needs a lot more, though.
Oh, my God. He's Hobbit. Here's the punish. 2 frags and AK delivered right to his doorstep.
Simple's gone down as well.
And he has. That's plenty to be recovered. How many can be? Oh, Navi squad is here. And another one comes in. Hobbit trying his luck, and 2 in the feed. A slight glimmer of hope. Smokes. Someone needs to be defusing, and defusing now. The smoke is there. They're on it. The kit's been recovered. They could actually